They have 6.
Maybe not as many as we thought.
Oh, God. We welcome you to another the JSPL Championship. For the regular season, Seaview Jeep will take on Stearns Trailer. These two teams, it's a rematch of the regular season, the championship game from last year, and we are underway. Brian Antoine with it for Stearns. He drives, finishes off the glass.
Yeah, Antoine showcasing his athleticism in all the games that he's been in so far this season for Stearns.
Robinson feeds Brady. Pull-up 3 for Chris. Brady is no good. Spence gets the rebound. Spence has had an unbelievable return to the JSPL. He feeds. Antoine, pull-up 3. No. Rebound, Reagan Burke. Burke had a tough night on Tuesday. Robinson and Jones back running the show for Seaview, though, and this is when they've been at their best this year. Robinson, pull-up 2. Hit the back of the iron too strong. A rematch of last year's championship game. We're going to get into a lot of it throughout this broadcast. And both of these two teams loaded for deep playoff runs. Spence's pull-up is pure. And a quick 4-0 start for Stearns. That's what happened the last time these two teams played.
Yeah, Spence's breakout kind of reminds me of a similar breakout candidate, although this one last year was a little bit later in the season. One, Diggy Coit, who scored 57 points in the championship game, and Stearns just kind of ran away with it in the second half. It was a fantastic basketball game.
Oh, nice pass inside. Gaffney could not finish. And a foul. I think Gaffney's kind of shocked.
Yeah, he also missed a couple bunnies and got a second opportunity there. Oh, they actually got Robinson on the foul, not Brady.
Wow. As Gaffney hits the first one, it's 5-0. But reminder, no lead is safe right now with how Seaview Jeep has played this year.
I mean, just look back to the first time these two teams played earlier on in the season.
Again, no Xander Rice tonight. He's down with an apparent injury. Hoping a speedy recovery for him as Robinson drives. The left-handed layup is no good. And again, a chance for Stearns to extend this lead. Spence drives and finishes.
Nobody's been able to contain Jakari Spence so far, not just tonight, but the entire season, and has continued so far in this one.
Burke, pull-up is no, yeah, actually is good. I didn't think that was going to go in, and it took a Halliburton-esque bounce on its way down. First points of the night for Seaview Jeep. Spence, shot fake. Merlin, 3 is up and no good. Merlin back tonight, still no Parker Dortch as Burke drives in, no, missing again, and Jones gets the rebound and puts it in.
Yeah, talk about a guy who's come out firing in his JSPL season, Jesse Jones. He has been unbelievable alongside Justin Robinson in the Seaview Jeep backcourt.
Came into tonight 32 of 56. As Burke, layup is good, and that's what he's done as well. Jones 32 of 56, now 33 of 57 as Mateo lines up another 3. And here, a little back and forth to start this one. Robinson bumped by Spence. Monmouth Royalty matching up with those two. Spence, maybe the greatest buzzer beater in the history of Monmouth. When they came back from that 20-point game against former Stearns Diggy Trailer, Northern Illinois, and then Robinson, maybe the greatest player to ever suit up for the Monmouth Hawks. Spence and Coit. I know you're giving me the look at like I don't know what I'm talking about. I do.
Well, no, yeah, you fumbled a little bit with it, but that's okay.
I did.
That's okay.
Spence, in a game where he's going to actually be at the line now, had an unbelievable buzzer beater in a game where they trailed by 20 to none other than Diggy Coit, Northern Illinois. As Spence's first one is good. Spence has one more at the line, and he hits both. Tell you what, I think this offense needs to start running a little bit more through Jones like that, and he's fouled on a three-point attempt by Spence, and that's number 2 on Jakari Spence.
Yeah, especially considering how good he is on offense. Definitely could be a potential loss here He's the main ball handler, and he's the one who kind of makes everything happen, and everything plays through him.
And he's kind of in disbelief, so Jesse Jones has 3, and that's where CV needs to be.
Now
right?
I can't. Yeah, now I can't believe I'm admitting this. I had never actually seen the Spence buzzer beater, so I'm watching it now.
I was on the call watching that at press row. My voice was so hoarse that I had to switch to color midway through the game, and it was pandemonium.
Yeah, that is an unbelievable shot. He just sped down the floor and just rose up from a few feet from behind the three-point line.
They had a timeout to take 2, and they didn't take it.
I always like that decision late in games. Usually, I'll say usually, to not take the timeout. Sometimes I'll disagree, but in situations like that where it's full scramble drill, I think you should just go for it.
Gaffney finds an open Mateo in the corner who lines up a 3. And you're right. It depends on who you have running your offense. That's what the big thing is here's Ruoff, swings it to Jones. He's got 6 already. Drives in, flips to the corner. Brady, jab step, lines up and hits on a 3. Yes, that's a long 2. I thought his foot wasn't on the line, and then is that going to be a foul on Seaview?
Yeah, I think Reagan Burke got a little bit too much of the wrist when he was trying to poke at that ball. That's a big reason why it came loose.
So that's the 3rd on Seaview. Here's Spence playing with those 2 fouls, got by Robinson and lays it in. Tell you, Spence has been just unbelievable this year as Robinson. Oh man, what a block! But they're going to get a foul on Brian Antoine. Antoine's moving differently to start this game.
He usually is. He has been unbelievable with his athleticism. It helps him make plays on both ends of the floor.
Robinson hits his first. 5:56 to go. And he's got a second. Here's Merlin. Pull up 2, no, rebound Ruoff. Robinson lost the handle. Ball on the ground, Mateo comes away with a steal. And then Brady tipped the pass, it went back to Mateo. Here's an open look for Gaffney. Passes up on the 3, drove inside and found Spence, who hits an open look.
With Spence's true breakout in terms of his explosion in scoring as the first option, Jalen Gaffney's kind of taken on a more of a playmaking role. He's done it really well. Him and Gaffney have a good connection, and Gaffney's been the primary playmaker. It's been really impressive in that spot.
Brady thought about the pull-up 2. 21-14, approaching the halfway point of this first quarter. That one is pure. It didn't even jump. And it's a 5-point game. Spence. Pull up. Shot no good. Rebound Robinson. Speeding down the court. Finds Burke, who finished it with the left hand.
Ooh. It was a nice pass, and all in one motion. Burke caught it, went up, and then laid it in.
That's what Burke's got to be doing for them.
Yeah, he has some really good athleticism. He's a strong guy. Let's see if he can take it to the rack a bit more.
Here's Antoine. Pull up 2 is pure.
And as Antoine's been getting some more playing time and experience here in the JSBL, he's got more comfortable extending his range. And in his first game, he didn't shoot a 3, even though he had some open looks. And he's gotten more and more comfortable. And on that one from Burke, the drive, like we mentioned, just able to get downhill with his athleticism and strength. And Spence had to kind of back away to avoid that 3rd foul.
And we have a foul here. We'll tell you who it's on and who's shooting when we get back. Mateo to the line for 2. Timeout on the floor with 4:05 to play here in this first quarter. Welcome back. Kevin Mateo at the line with 4:05 to play here in the first quarter of the JSBL regular season championship game. His first free throw is good. Danny Zerski alongside Alec Krauthamel. And Alec, strong start for Stearns Trailer, and it feels like their defense has been pretty good in this first quarter.
Yeah, it has, and they've turned that into some run-out opportunities as they are so good at doing. Their team is almost built on, and a lot of that led by the duo of Mateo and Spence.
And for Seaview Jeep, that's the guy they kind of need to get the ball more in the hands of. Jesse Jones. It's been more of Burke who's been the primary ball handler in this first quarter, and I don't think it's worked out as well as they've wanted it to. Here's Spence. Step back three for Jakari. Spence is no good. Rebounded by Reagan Burke. Pull up three for him. No. Rebound. Brady got it in a crowd of two. Open look for three. Robinson. No. Rebound Merlin. Again, I think that's just, with the guys you have on your team, that's not the shot to be taking right now if you're CVG to open a possession. Here's Mateo. Drives in. Pass intercepted. Ball on the ground. They get it back. Spence pull up as the shot clock expires. Rattles in.
I'm not sure if he realized at first that the shot clock was running down, but as soon as he did, he put that shot right up.
Ball on the ground here. Mateo with steal. Lobs it up to Antoine. What a one-handed finish.
Man, that pass scraping the skies, arcing high up in the air, and Antoine with the length and athleticism, he just pulls it down.
As Ruoff answered with the floater, but we thought we saw some highlights in game number one. That might top them all.
I don't know. I would put the between the legs dunk for Christian Lyons above any of them. That might be the best dunk that I've seen in this league.
I don't know. That alley-oop, the one-handed catch and finish from Brian Antoine that's incredible. And Burke picks up number two. Seaview now in the penalty as Spence gets to the line. He hits his first. That's it. The dunks in this summer have not lacked.
Yeah,
at
absolutely. A lot of them by a lot of the targets that we were just talking about. Antoine's had his fair share. Obviously, Lyons has had his lion's share of dunks.
I like what I saw what you did there.
Thank you. I'm glad someone noticed.
As Robinson couldn't get the scoop to go. And a whistle away from the ball.
Justin Robinson got a technical foul. He was unhappy with not getting a foul call on that play. I don't want to misquote him. I might have heard him say, just give me a text so he could plead his case.
And Spence missed. Yeah, you can hear what they're saying. I kind of get what Robinson's gripe is. Spence backs off, pulls up, and that one rolled out. Rebound comes out to Merlin. Spence thought about the three. Long pass. Antoine fakes the three, drives in. Layup is good.
That was nasty from Antoine. Had the closeout from Jones, and he just kind of glided past him.
Stearns Trailer looking really strong in this first quarter. They lead by 9. Pull up for Jones is pure. That talk about a friendly roll.
I don't know if that shot was totally pure, but it was definitely one that got some good graces from with that bounce.
It felt like it hung on the rim forever. Oh, nice pass inside. Merlin is going to hold. Here's Spence after the pass from Eddie Hendricks. He fires and could not hit on a three. Burke the rebound. That's what Burke needs to be doing more of, but an erratic pass. Ruoff will check out for Kavanaugh. Advantage right now, Stearns, and it's really because of the depth. We've always said that the only thing that can stop Seaview from getting to the top is who shows up, and it's been that case tonight. As a three, that's a three, yeah, it is. Up for Rasheed Merlin, it's a 10-point game.
Yeah, if you give him an opening, he can fire, and is a pretty good three-point shooter at his size.
Here's Brady. Long pull up from 2, no. Rebound Merlin. Kavanaugh tipped it out, and Burke is able to get it. Did not finish, but he was fouled. So he's got 2 at the free throw line.
It's a heads-up play from Colin Cavanaugh, who Merlin kind of came down with it, and Cavanaugh with the well-timed poke at it just knocked it up in the air, and now a reward here for Seaview getting to the free throw line.
Burke has 2, and his first one's up and good. Again, all that, and the reason Seaview could be getting another point out of it is because of the play of Colin Cavanaugh, who is kind of an afterthought at times on this Seaview Jeep team, but he shouldn't be. He's played really well this summer.
Yeah, we've talked about it a lot this season. Just seems like his confidence is rising, and he's been able to kind of make some more contributions as the year has gone on.
Here's Hendricks. Swings Merlin. Thought about that corner 3. Tries it now. No. Rebound Jones. Spence almost picked up his 3rd foul. Here comes Jones. Floater no good, and he traveled.
Yeah, they got a couple too many steps in between the dribbles there. A little bit too much momentum moving forward.
Stearns Trailer basketball. And him and Gaffney kind of smiling at each other and laughing. Here's Spence, drives, Euro. Scoop no good, and that's a foul.
They're going to get Burke on that one. That's his 3rd here in the first quarter.
3rd on Burke.
So he's probably going to have to come out for a while. C.J. Ross going to have to come back in the game.
Tyler Schmel's obviously not happy. Intern in the exact same Seaview in the exact same position as the intern helpers, and they got themselves into early foul trouble as well.
Yeah, Christian Lyons in particular. He had 4 fouls in the first half and then picked up a 5th just a couple minutes into the 3rd quarter. And then they had a couple of other guys. I mean, Chris Smith had 3. I think Ray Salnave might have had 3 as well. It was a tough break in the foul calls.
Again, this is not out of the ordinary for Seaview Jeep. A tough first quarter, but as we've seen, you can't count them out. They've had some nice comebacks this year as Robinson gets inside, spins off the glass as time expires. Shot counts, and they trail by 8 going into quarter number 2.
Yeah, much needed bucket there for Robinson. It feels like he hasn't totally been able to get into his rhythm. We'll see if that one shot can kind of get him going.
Regular season championship game. Stearns Trailer has the advantage after a quarter, leading by 8. Start of the second quarter. Dan Yuzerski and Alec Krauthamel here with you in the final game of the JSBL regular season. Stearns Trailer leading Seaview Jeep by 8. And a couple things that stand out. Jagari Spence has 17 points after a quarter, and Reagan Burke has taken the most shots for Seaview Jeep.
Yeah, it seems like Robinson, after he lost the ball there, he just hasn't been able to get into his usual offensive rhythm. Jesse Jones has been pretty good. Now we'll see if Robinson can get his.
Jones open look for 3. No. Rebound by Eddie Hendricks. Here's an open look for a Weiner, and he flushes it down. Evan Weiner, his first minutes, start with a dunk. Jones looking for somewhere to go. Has it along the baseline, now kicks out. Cavanaugh, open look for 3, left him open, and he made him pay.
Yeah, the double came over to Jesse Jones. 2 guys were guarding him. Brady was initially left open. Jones didn't look like he saw him, but then he found someone had to come over and guard Brady. That left Cavanaugh wide open from the perimeter.
Zero hesitation shooting that as well as Spence gets inside. He's got 19 points.
His ability to just be a microwave scorer, every possession he can take over, has been huge for the Stearns Trailer team.
Here's Robinson. Sidestep, pull up, 2 from the foul line is pure.
That's a classic Justin Robinson bucket, using his strong handle, his quickness off the first step and off the bounce. And even though he's not the tallest guy on the floor, he can get a high arc on that shot because his form is kind of like a falling away type deal, so he's able to get some space.
He gets doubled in the, Spence got doubled in the corner. Weiner got an open look and missed. Seaview the rebound. Here's Robinson. Oh, beautiful shot fake, and he lays it in. What a sidestep there.
Yeah, just a hesitation. Got his defender in the air because he can pull up so quickly, and that's his impact there on the floor.
Robinson back-to-back baskets in the second as Spence lays it in. And it's a delay of game on Spence.
There we go.
You knew that was coming.
Always happens.
I don't think you'll see as many as Robinson pulls up and couldn't hit there. You won't see as many delay of games in the regular season or the postseason in the NBA in this upcoming year as you've seen this summer. As Merlin lays it in. Robinson leads Kavanaugh, who drives, looking for somewhere to go, finds Jones, open 2, is up and in. Nice shot there. Cuts the lead to 7.
Yeah, found an opening there, and yeah, once again, Jones trying to will this team back into this game, him and Robinson both.
Offense flowing a lot better, it seems, with Burke on the bench. Here's Spence muscling in and laying it in.
Yeah, sent Robinson as well as Kavanaugh, and even Ruoff was kind of hovering around there, but Spence with the strength off the dribble just rises up.
Seaview in a major size disadvantage, and Spence has been able to take advantage of it. That shot no good. Here's Gaffney. Drives in, stops, ball poked out of bounds by Robinson. It'll stay with Stearns Trailer with under 7 to play here in this first half.
And now Spence will get his first rest, so who takes over as the primary scorer? It's probably going to be some sort of combination of Kevin Mateo and Brian Antoine, and probably some playmaking chops from Jalen Gaffney as well.
Here's Hendricks after the swing from Antoine. Back to the left wing for Antoine. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Jesse Jones. Stearns ball with 5 to shoot. And the thing is, the Seaview offense has actually been good. They just haven't been able to stop Stearns with the size disadvantage.
And also, namely, Jakari Spence.
Here's Hendricks and an offensive foul.
Yeah, he cleared out with the arm. A little bit too much of the extension. When you get that extension, they're usually going to catch you there. So stop here for Seaview Jeep. Let's see if they can add to it on the scoreboard and really get back into this game being close.
Could be a 4 or 5 point swing. Brady comes up for the screen to help Robinson. Robinson swings to the corner for Ruoff, who drives along the baseline, stops, feeds Brady. This is a 2. It's up and no. I thought that hit the shot clock.
It looked like it did.
But no call. Here's Merlin. Feeds Gaffney open. Look from 3 is up, down, and out. Here's Jones. Pull up 3, up and short. Rebound on the floor. Mateo is able to corral it. He'll take it the other way. Pull up 3 for Mateo is up and rattled out. Back-to-back threes, so we're halfway down and rim wasn't friendly. Here's Jones, open look for 3. That one rattles in.
Yeah, potentially big swing here for Seaview Jeep. Again, some of the unfortunate luck for Stearns.
Mateo up off the glass. No. Brady gets the rebound, and it flips it to Robinson. Robinson makes a man miss. The ankle breaker. You have to respect the pull-up game, and that's where he's able to drive inside.
And Jakari Spence is headed back to the scorer's table as we'll get a timeout here for Stearns. Just get him back into the game and get him revving up back on offense.
5:21 to go in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout. 48-44, Stearns Trailer in front. 5:21 to go. Jakari Spence back in for Stearns Chiller, and when they were out, Seaview started to go on a little bit of a run. Here's Antoine. Matching up with Ruoff, pulls up for two and knocks it down. I tell you, if he's going to play like this, it's going to be tough to knock off Stearns, as Jones could not answer with a three. Under 5 to play here in quarter number 2. Merlin finds Gaffney, who pulls up, falling away. Shot is good. Nice fall away jumper. And Spence comes back in, and it's a quick 4-0 run. Robinson got Mateo in the air. He feeds to the corner for Jones, whose three's no good. Spence running down the floor, Euro to the lane. Shot is good. Teardrop goes.
Yeah, just nobody able to stop him in transition. There were a couple guys around him. He just rose up over all of them.
And just like that, the lead's back to 10 for Stearns Trailer. Brady turns, feeds Burke up top. Drive, pull up mid-range is pure. Burke's 5 of 8 tonight, and Seaview's down by 8.
Yeah, got around the screen, found the opening, and just rose up. He's quick with it going up with the shot.
He's got a nice release. Spence off a screen, fires and knocks down a three.
Yeah, can't go under against just Jakari Spence, but you're in a tough position if you go over because he's also just going to blow right past you. So kind of a lose-lose situation, but he took advantage of the defense going under.
Robinson. Woo. What a three-point basket. That's a huge answer. Lead single digits, 57-49. Antoine, finger roll at the rim, dies. Left it short. Jones in transition, pull-up three is money. Back-to-back threes for Seaview Jeep, and the lead's down to 5.
And this is what we anticipated from this matchup. These two teams going, exchanging blows on the offensive end. And Spence, it's another one. These two teams just racking up buckets. That's what we expected from this matchup.
Wide open offense in quarter number 2, 59-52 to score. Robinson, turnaround three, blocked by Mateo. And Spence got a wide open layup. He'll finish.
Man, what a pass by Kevin Mateo. Behind the back as Robinson came over to guard him. He just turned around and fired it down the court behind his back, and it was on target. It was on point and on target.
Here's Burke. Pull up two off a screen is an air ball. Stearns might have gotten a piece of it. Here's Mateo. Finds a wide open Antoine. He'll step into a three, and that one off the mark, no good. Here's Burke. Man to beat. Lays it up and no good. Can't miss that. Had a bunny at the rim. Mateo on the other end knocks down a three.
That's a great pass, realizing that Robinson kind of had to account for two different guys on defense, and Mateo, when he's given just a little bit of space, can rise up.
As Robinson, that shot might have been blocked. Here comes Spence running the floor. Spence, Euro to the lane. Finger roll is good.
And he's in the game. Everything just kind of opens up. It's kind of crazy to watch.
As Robinson with the assist to Brady, who gets it in off the window. Tell you what, we've had some conversation about who could be the JSBL MVP. Well, Jakari Spence in this first half continuing to prove why. He's got a case for it.
Wow.
Robinson, Jones, the other end, they need this, and boy, did they get it. With 90 seconds to play, that's huge to cut the lead to 11.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems like even despite the avalanche that Stearns is on right now, Seaview's kind of keeping up on offense still. It's an 11-point game. This one is still close, and if Seaview can make a run, it's right back to a really competitive game. I mean, it still is now, but even more so.
Here's Merlin as we approach a minute to play. Antoine, a dare three is up and no good. Under 60 seconds in half number 1. Burke, Euro off the glass, and that one didn't have the English. Here's Mateo. Pull up three is up and short. Robinson the rebound. Robinson goes behind the back, drives in, goes under the basket. Wow. He's put on some highlights in this first half.
Yeah, he's been much better in this second quarter. He's been able to find his spots a lot better. He's found some openings, and he's taken advantage.
Feels like the offense has been in rhythm when him and Jones have been running it as Gaffney gets inside and could not finish. Robinson will slow it down. They can hold for the final shot. And a three-pointer here could be a humongous boost going into the half. Robinson with 8 seconds to play here in the half. Drives in, makes his move, gets to the baseline, goes up and under. Layup is good as time expires. Robinson, excellent to end the half, and Seaview goes into the half down by 7.
Yeah, that is a huge run that Seaview Jeep really needed, because it seemed like things might have gotten away from them down the stretch in that second quarter. I believe it was a 13, 14-point lead for Stearns, but Seaview Jeep kept at it. When you got Jesse Jones and Justin Robinson leading your offense, you're never out of a game.
Seaview closes the half on a 7-0 run to trail by 7 going into the third quarter in the JSBL regular season championship game. We'll be back with first half stats and the start of the second half after this short break. Start of the second half, and it's been a fun one through 2 quarters. CVUG trails, Stearns trailer by 7. Now they trail them by 4 as Jones lines up a 3. And again, if they're going to win this game tonight, those two need to go.
Yeah, absolutely, and they have in that first half. 36 points for Jakari Spence. That's what I looked at first. That was the eye-popping number, but 21 points for Jesse Jones, 17 for Robinson.
So those two have now combined for 41 as Mateo, mid-range, didn't have the English on it. Gaffney, a huge offensive rebound. They set it up. Merlin, 1 dribble 3 is up and no good. I think it was an air ball. So
Yeah.
Stearns gets a 3 and a stop.
Yeah,
So
very, very unlike Merlin to miss that badly. But yeah, you're right, a 3 and a stop, and it's a 4-point game. Like I said, when you have Jesse Jones and Justin Robinson leading your offense, you are never out of the game.
And that was showcased earlier this year. Here's Robinson, finds Brady, extra pass, Burke. Pass deflected to Ruoff, who shot big, puts up a floater, no. Brady, offensive rebound and put back. And Seaviews opened the half on a 5-0 run.
Yeah, they have come out with a plan to play through those two guys and set up Brady on the offensive glass.
Which they weren't as much doing in the first half as Mateo rises, fires, and hits on a 3.
And Mateo now 14 points in this game as the secondary option off of Jakari Spence. He can just rise up, whether it's off the catch or off the dribble.
Robinson got a man in the air. Shot was blocked, but a foul on Mateo. And he is irate.
Yeah, the block itself was clean, but I think they're going to get him for the body contact before the shot actually went up.
The problem with, and as I'm not saying, I think that's close. Some of the fouls in that first game, it was tough, but not, as Robinson missed on the first free throw. But the problem with why everyone's always going to be mad at a referee in basketball and football and most, because it's the sport with the most gray area to referee. As
Yeah.
Robinson rattles in the second.
It's really a lose-lose situation. You cannot satisfy everybody.
It's not like you're calling balls and strikes as Mateo hits another 3. He's got 5 in the game. And an answer from Jesse Jones. 74-69, open offense to start this third. Mateo feeling it. That one no good. Rebound. Oh, what a save by Jesse Jones. Went behind the back. Robinson, the right-handed scoop layup is good. And he's cut the lead to 3. Those two, it's just it's not even good offense. It's razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, and the biggest thing I've said this in the last couple of games that they've played in, it's not like they're just two dominant options, two alpha options with the ball, and they kind of take their turns as like who's going to control the game. They play really well off each other, possession by possession.
As Burke is fouled, he'll get 2 at the free throw line, and again, Robinson set up a beautiful look. Another one on Mateo. Just his second.
Yeah, only 2 on him, but both have been in the last couple of minutes.
Burke's first free throw. Oh, talk about an unfriendly roll. Chance to cut the lead to 2 with 1 more here. And Hendricks will check in for Rashid Merlin. I haven't seen a lot of Weiner in this game. Got a few minutes in that first half, and Burke missed them both. Seaview misses 2 at the line, and then Antoine tried to go coast to coast and could not finish. Here's Jones. Drives, goes up with the right, no. Rebound on the floor. Hendricks got it.
That's some great defense from Kevin Mateo.
Offensive foul on Spence.
Yeah, he kind of locked in. He locked arms with Reagan Burke. It looked like Burke might have gotten whistled for a foul at first, but then Spence brought the arm up and locked him in. And that one was too easy of a call for the officials.
And yeah, I think it's one of those that could have gone either way, but because Spence initiated the contact as Robinson's pull-up no good, he got called for it. Here's Gaffney, found Hendricks, but Hendricks couldn't handle it. Jones, open look after the pass from Robinson, no good. Hendricks comes in for the board. Spence drives, floats one up, no, rebounded by Brady, and Spence is irate. Here's a corner 3 for Jones. It's up and good, and we are tied, and a technical. Spence still jawing, and they got to get into the... And Spence just got ejected.
Wow. I mean, Spence, 36 points in that first half, and now he's gone for the rest of the game, and he's out for the first round of the playoffs.
Oh, my goodness.
He has been the engine of the Stearns offense all season long, not just tonight.
You can't do that. That's unbelievable.
I mean, we don't know what he said.
No, that's embarrassing. And it's the same one that did the 2 technical fouls in the first quarter. You cannot eject the best player on the team in a game of this magnitude. That's flat out ridiculous.
Yeah, we'll have to. I mean, again, we don't know what was said, but yeah, at the same time, Spence has to keep his composure there.
I understand that, but it's the regular season championship game. Emotions are going to run high.
And they have for a lot of this game.
You've completely lost control. You just kicked out the potential MVP of the game, who's had 36, and it's going to completely alter how this league is about to go.
Yeah, this game is tied. I mean, it's anyone's game. It was anyone's game at any point at the half when it was a 7-point game, and it's anyone's game. It's a tie game right now.
I mean, that's just flat out embarrassing. How bad of a decision for the referee is that?
You better be careful you get yourself tossed.
I mean, come on. And I try to call it down the line. But to eject the best player, one of the best players, someone that was putting up an MVP, could have been the MVP, is now going to be out of the first round because the ref couldn't swallow his pride?
Yeah, that's the really big part. That comes with a suspension, and especially, I mean, the league has been really wide open this year. The seeding is still in play. Could see the multi-time defending champs be at a bit of a disadvantage in the first round of the playoffs.
I mean, I tell you what, the referee should be the one that gets ejected. That's crazy.
Well, we can't do that, obviously.
Have Eddie or Greg referee the game. I mean, this is just how.
Do we want that? Do we want that for sure? Are you aware of what you're asking here?
But you just completely altered the JSBL season because you couldn't swallow your pride. I think that's ridiculous.
And obviously, it's no disrespect to Eddie or Greg, of course, but you know they're not referees because it is a very difficult job.
Spence is going to leave, and that'll. I mean, and this is not for me to go crazy, but that is just pathetic as Brady hits the technical free throw and Seaview's in front.
Yeah, that gives Seaview the lead. Also gives them free throws. And it's a 5-point play for Seaview Jeep because before that, Jones hit the three-pointer. And 74-71 before that, and now Seaview's taking the lead.
And the guy that had led Stearns in scoring throughout the entire season is now ejected and will miss the first round of the playoffs.
And again, like we said, because of the bumper games, this is the bumper game. This is the championship game. Still seeding's in play, so we don't know who Stearns is going to face in that game yet. Now, let's get back to on the court. It's going to be up to a lot of Kevin Mateo and Brian Antoine and Jalen Gaffney to bring up the offensive load there that is now left from Jakari Spence.
One-legged three from Robinson doesn't go. Here's Gaffney driving in and finishing. So we're tied again at 76. Pull up three, Jones, it's up and in. We got to get ourselves settled. I mean, but it's just, you take out all of the luster of this game after you eject Jakari Spence. Here's Antoine. Pull up mid-range, no, rebound, Ruoff. It's going to be interesting to see how Seaview adjusts. Stearns as well as they swing it. Ruoff, a corner three is up and no good, rebounded by Eddie Hendricks. Gaffney swings it to Antoine. A corner three for Mateo ties the game.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Stearns, you can't worry about what just happened before. You have to worry about how you're going to respond to it now. And Jalen Gaffney and Kevin Mateo and Brian Antoine, again, that's the three that I mentioned that have to take on the offensive load. They have stepped up so far in the couple of minutes since.
As Jones answers back with a 3. Under 5 to play here in this third quarter. Mateo goes around a screen, has 6 threes in this game, goes up and under. The layup is good.
We've seen him take over in some of these games before, and he's going to have to do it here.
It's a moving screen, and mention that he's been so good, and I think that if he's been so good at carrying the load. As we have a timeout on the floor. We will be right back with you after this JSBL action championship game of the regular season. Halfway through this quarter number 3. Here's Mateo. Working on Burke. Hendricks. Here's Antoine. A pull up for 3, and that one no good. Burke soars in for the board. Burke. And he traveled. So it'll go back to Stern with 4:05 to play here in this third quarter.
Offense obviously going to be, I feel like I'm hammering this point in, but we'll see if Gaffney kind of takes on a bigger role in terms of scoring, because he, again, like I said earlier in the game when Spence was cooking, taking on a bit more of a playmaking role, but now without him, he's going to have to be more of an on-ball presence on offense.
Here's Burke. Robinson. Gonna drive. Oh, what a pass. And Brady couldn't finish. He gets his own miss, puts one up. No, rebounded by Weiner. Stearns hanging in there without Spence. Here's Antoine, a 3 for the lead is up and no good. Rebound. And a loose ball foul. We'll keep it with Stearns.
I think they're gonna get Burke on the tap attempt from Weiner, got him on the wrist.
Well, I originally saw one. So, no, it is a side out.
I thought it would have been a shooting foul because it was on the tap attempt, but
I think maybe it was before the tap attempt. There
I
was
guess,
contact the entire way.
I guess that wasn't the foul that they called us. Burke now has 4 fouls, I believe.
So Kavanaugh will check back in. Pull up for Mateo for the lead. It's good.
And you saw he created space with that jab step, forced Kavanaugh to react as if he was going to go left, just went right.
Pull up 3. Jones is short. Rebounded by Antoine. Mateo, pull up for 3. He's unconscious right now. Stearns in front by 4.
He has absolutely stepped up as the primary shot creator, and a lot of it is from the three-point line as well. That's where he's at his best.
Here's Jones. Calling for a screen, comes around it, drives, pull up, and Weiner's face is short. Excellent defense by Weiner. Here he comes. Finds the trailing Hendricks, who lays it in with the left hand. It's a 7-0 run for Stearns trailer.
Yeah, they just stayed locked in on both ends of the floor, and again, they're creating runouts. And that time, a nice fast break bucket, and Weiner with the pass.
Kavanaugh moved inside, couldn't get it to go. Here's Mateo. Drives, flips, up off the glass, no good. Gaffney saved it, got it to Mateo, who was short on a three. Oh, what a pass by Robinson to Jones, who puts it in with a slam.
Yeah, that was an emphatic dunk. He was trying to take out some of his frustrations on the rim. A couple of his shots haven't fallen on these recent possessions, got an opportunity, and he took advantage. And let his frustrations boil over a bit too much.
Another technical. Jones apologizing. So Jones keeping his composure. And Gaffney will shoot the tech and hit it.
That's the emotions here with the playoffs not far away. I mean, this is going to decide who's the 1 seed. And it looks like Tyler Schmel's going to take a timeout just to get his team to regain its focus, with Stearns starting to pull away just a tad.
We'll be right back after this short break. JSBL action. Stearns and Seaview in the championship game of the regular season. Here's Jalen Gaffney working it on Rua. Pull-up jumper is pure. Got a friendly roll.
Yeah, that in-between game is where Jalen Gaffney is at his best. He can slow it down a bit, plays at his own pace, and that one a nice fall-away jumper, even contested.
Stearns' defense has struggled with the size, but no Burke on the floor as Robinson lays it in.
Yeah, you definitely trade off size when you sub Burke for Kavanaugh, and some strength and athleticism as well.
Oh, nice feed inside to Antoine, who was able to finish.
Yeah, great setup. Just found him cutting to the basket and fired it in. Good accuracy and velocity on that one.
Here's Robinson, comes off the screen, has Weiner on him, pull up Jay, no. Brady tipped the rebound out to Jones. Extra pass, Robinson in the corner with Weiner on him, falling down, shot no good. Here's Antoine, open look for three, will rise, fire, and too long. Kavanaugh pressuring Hendricks. Hendricks got it to Weiner, now an extra pass. Mateo, open look for three, is short, rebounded by Robinson. Seaview's closed both of the quarters strong as Robinson had that one tipped out of bounds. With 20 seconds to shoot, 27.8 on the clock.
Yeah, Stearns, like you mentioned, definitely has a size advantage. I mean, Brady's the center, and then you got Ruoff as the next biggest guy. He's probably better suited as a three. And then you got the trio of Jones, Robinson, and Kavanaugh on the backcourt. And it looks like there's a little wet spot on the floor. You definitely give up some size, especially when you can factor in someone like Hendricks and Weiner and also Merlin, who's currently on the bench. But when you can put two of them out there on the floor, it really gives you a good size advantage. And we're seeing that in some of the rebounding as well on the offensive glass.
As they all converge over there.
It's a group effort down there.
Where's Liam when you need him?
Oh, man. I don't think I've seen that many guys try to patch up a wet spot at one time before.
No, I don't think so either. David with the comedic afterthought.
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's some sportsmanship right there. As Brady couldn't finish with the dunk. See, I got that word tonight. As Weiner, long two, no. Rebound, Antoine. Shot falls away. No, rebounded by Brady. Seaview can hold for the final shot. They've hit both of them in quarters number 1 and 2. Here's Jones, comes off a screen, fires one up, no, and that'll do it for the third quarter. A wild one in that saw Stearns take the lead. Seaview take the lead, Spence get ejected, and yet Stearns still leads by 7 going into the fourth. We will be back with the start of the fourth quarter and the final quarter of the regular season coming up next. Start of the fourth quarter, Dan Yuzerski, Alec Krauthamel as Rasheed Merlin extends the lead to 9 for Stearns Trailer, who sits 10 minutes away from getting to be the first seed in the tournament. And you know what, that could be huge considering they won't have Jakari Spence.
Yep.
And you'd much rather play WCT than have to play RKE with all their studs back.
Yeah, absolutely. And late in that third quarter.
As Mateo again.
Well, you just saw it. That man, Kevin Mateo, he's got 30 points now. He had 16 in that third quarter. He kind of took over after Spence was ejected and really led the offense.
He's got 8 threes now. Robinson gets inside, could not finish. Brady the rebound. Put back no good as well. Merlin able to tip it to Hendricks. Here comes Stearns. Mateo Euros through a fastball to Brian Antoine. We got it to Gaffney, back with Mateo here. Gets a screen, gets another, drives in, floats one up and in, no, and the rebound, yes, the putback.
It's like a Justin Robinson-like effort right there, just dribbling, weaving through the entire defense.
Robinson, funky layup goes. Wow. Oh, they didn't get back. Mateo rises, fires, and that one might have been rushed a little bit.
Yeah, got lucky there as he was smiling to his former Brookdale teammate. As we got a jump ball here. Robinson wanted a foul, but 2 Brookdale teammates, Reagan Burke and Kevin Mateo. Nobody picked him up, but a bit of a lucky break for Seaview there.
And you could tell he knows the opportunity he's just had. So it'll be Robinson and Gaffney. Robinson might be able to jump higher than Gaffney, but we shall see. Gaffney can get up there. And Robinson didn't even try.
Yeah, I think he was trying to angle for a potential follow in the tip, but didn't get it.
Here's Antoine. Steps into a triple and could not hit. So the lead stays at 10.
Yeah, he knocked down a couple threes in that first half. The shot hasn't exactly fallen for him here in the second.
Robinson, finger roll layup is good. Lead had ballooned to as much as 12. That's Stearns' open quarters hot, and Merlin misses on a 3. Burke the rebound. Burke pull up 2, shot no good. And Christine Hatfield will take a timeout. We'll take one with Stearns Trailer. We'll be right back after this short break.
Dan's experiencing some technical difficulties out of the timeout, so I'll take it over here. Here's Mateo working on Chris Brady. He'll just rise up from way downtown. That one no good, and it looks like Dan is back, as that one won't go either.
Tough. That was interesting. Fighting for the rebound. Brady thought about the swing and then lost it. Hendricks stole it. Here comes Stearns. Hendricks leading the break off the glass and in.
And again, another run out in transition off a turnover. It's the bread and butter for Stearns.
What they've done so well all season, and they get another turnover here.
Yeah, a little too much mustard on that pass. Looked like it might have jammed the finger of Jesse Jones as well. I know that pain.
Here's Antoine. Wild shot, no good. Jones, pull up three. They need it, no. It comes right to Robinson, who finds Brady, and he finishes. This game is not over yet. Not even close, I would say. I mean, you know what Seaview can do. As Gaffney, pull up three, no. Rebound Robinson. Here he comes, splits the defense, drives and finishes with the left hand. That was impressive.
Yeah, that it was. He's just able to get down the floor so quickly. And once again, I mean, he's never out of this game.
And Mateo right back with the answer. What a performance from Kevin Mateo tonight.
Yeah, he has taken over in the top spot. He looks extremely comfortable just operating as the main guy.
Jones found Brady under the basket. Brady, hook shot is good. 6 minutes to play. It's a 6-point lead for Stearns trailer.
Yeah, just one more stop and two more stops, and you're right back in it. Got to keep up that intensity on both ends of the floor.
Merlin fires too strong on a three. It comes right back. Mateo, three-pointers up and no good. Here's Burke. Drives in. No good, but a foul. So he'll get two at the line. You could see Tyler Schmel's not really happy with Burke after that take. So Burke's got two here at the charity stripe. His first one is up and short.
This is a big opportunity for Seaview Jeep. They've gotten a couple stops in a row. Obviously, Mateo's been playing really well, but of course the defense is going to keep keying in on him. So it's a matter of finding some other guys, whether it's Antoine or Gaffney, who hasn't had their best shot in terms of their jumpers tonight. They got to find some offense, because obviously Seaview Jeep is not going to stop until there's triple zeros on the clock.
Burke missed them both. He's 2 of 6 from the free throw line tonight. It's a 4-point swing in this game. Merlin, step back, triple. Oh, that was way off. With 5:22 to play, go back to Seaview Jeep.
Yeah, they've kind of gone cold from the outside, aside from Mateo. So we'll see if they can find someone else to kind of give that spark plug, because once again, close game, only a 2-possession game, especially given some of the star playmaking that this Seaview Jeep team has.
Robinson couldn't finish, but a foul. With 5:12 to play, and I think you got to go the rest of the way with this. The ball needs to be in the hands of 8 or 7.
Absolutely.
Robinson, 22, and Jesse Jones has exploded again for 37 points through 3 quarters. His first one is up and good. Cutting it to 5. He's got one more. That one's short. Brady the rebound, and that one denied by Weiner. What a block. Deep three, Robinson. No, rebound, Weiner. Tell you what, Oliver Weiner hasn't played much tonight. Evan Weiner has not played much tonight, but he's been effective when he has.
Where did you get Oliver from?
I don't know. I don't really know. Here's Jones.
I don't know if there's anyone in the league with the first name or last name Oliver, at least off the top of my head.
I don't think so. Maybe I was thinking of Darren Oliver. All pretty good comes into my mind sometimes. Oh, reverse layup for Brady's good. But they need they've gotten the stops. They haven't been able to score as much in this fourth quarter. Here's a pull-up. It's a 2. It's no good. Brady the rebound. I think you pushed the pace here. Here comes Robinson doing just that. Getting inside. Denied by Mateo out of bounds. And Stearns' defense has been exceptional here down the stretch. As we've hit the last time out of the regular season, we will be right back with you on JSBL Hoops. Chris Brady over getting some treatment from the trainer with 4:14 to go as Burke lays it in. It's a 3-point game, but this could be, again, as we said with Spence, this could be another huge story going into the postseason.
Yeah, absolutely. It looks like he's getting his pinky finger worked on there, as it looks like he got it taped up, so it looks like he'll be all right. But, yeah, I mean, CVG kind of needs Brady right now. He's that main guy down low.
As what a shot there from Gaffney.
I mean, we've been waiting to see Gaffney get back into his rhythm in the mid-range, and there he found his look.
Long look from Robinson. No. Rebound comes out to Gaffney. It's a 2-on-1. Here's Mateo. Lost it out of bounds. And that is huge because it allows Brady to get right back into the game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge swing because of that. And not only that, it's also a swing as well, as Mateo had a look. Sometimes you just lose the ball.
Sometimes there's a thing as going too fast, and Mateo might have been a little bit too speedy there. Oh, beautiful move. Robinson spins, finds Jones, shot fake, pull up, finds Brady inside, back out Jones. A three from the corner is up off the side of the backboard, no good. Shot clock does reset.
It shouldn't have because it didn't hit the rim.
It should be 7.
Yeah. And that's where it'll get reset to, or 5 actually. That's where it'll get reset to.
A little bit of a, you got to get one up quickly.
I will say Stearns has been these last couple possessions absolutely flying around on defense. It looks like there's 6 of them out there. They're always recovering to a shot.
Brady with his back to the basket finds Robinson, shot fake, lost it, and he went out of bounds.
And Gaffney recovering over in time and kind of had to slow down Robinson from going right up with it, and it caused the turnover.
Here's Mateo, whistle.
It looks like Weiner got a little dinged up on the last play. Looks like he might have a cut on his hand or something like that.
We're going to be lucky if they make it to the end of the game.
This is a regular season championship, man. Everything's on the line. It's getting some spray on it. I don't know what that spray is.
Might be Neosporin.
Oh, yeah, that's true, actually.
So it'll be Merlin to check it in. Back in the game. Here's Gaffney. Comes across the screen. Pull up 2 for Gaffney is money. And it's a 7-point game with under 3 to play.
With the offense starting to slow down just a tad for Stearns Trailer, Gaffney has stepped up and created his own looks from the mid-range.
Here's Jones. That one swatted out of bounds by Antoine. And Seaview just can't get anything to go right now with the swarming defensive Stearns.
Yeah, their rotations are on point. They're always sending a guy towards the ball. This has been a fantastic defensive fourth quarter.
A clinic on how to play defense, and they're showing why they're the best in the league as Robinson, shot no good, and Stearns getting closer.
Yeah, they're slowly inching away, and if they can get a bucket here, that'll only give them more of a cushion, obviously. I think it's going to be up to Mateo to try to find it.
Must stop for Seaview. Mateo gets the matchup with Brady here. Drives in, goes up off the glass, in and one. Kevin Mateo, have a night.
He is on pace to be our star of the game for the second game tonight. He has been unbelievable. He was looking pretty good, even playing as the second guy next to Jakari Spence, but after Spence was ejected, he has completely taken over as the primary scorer. It's been from the outside. He's gotten to the rim as well.
And he's got that one.
Another three-pointer, just the old-fashioned way this time.
Mateo, if Stearns goes on to win another championship, this could be a huge reason why, as Ruoff fires short on a three. Robinson gets the rebound. This one into the corner for Brady. Shot fake. It's a three. It's up and it's good. Oh, did they need that?
Absolutely. We've seen Brady hasn't had his usual scoring impact. He's been pretty good on the boards as he, usually is, but that was a much-needed three. We haven't seen him take as much of a role in the offense, but a veteran guy on this team, they needed him when it matters most at this point in the game.
Maybe they're saying that's a two. Here's Gaffney. Mateo wanted to take that deep three. Will drive inside instead. Find Merlin, who finishes, and the foul.
Oh, my goodness, Kevin Mateo. It seemed like he was going to go up with it with the shot clock winding down as well. He just left it right off for Merlin, and great awareness to just go right up with it. What a pass, what a finish. And it looks like Stearns might be pulling away here.
Once again, as Merlin didn't get that one to go, it's done by the playmaking of Mateo. As a timeout's on the floor, we will stay right here. And there might not be a more impactful player in this league right now than Kevin Mateo.
Yeah.
Because what he's done, he shut down every team's best guard. He's become the second option to Jakari Spence. He did the same exact thing last year. And the fact that RKA had a guy like him in the building and let him go, RKA's got to be kicking themselves.
Absolutely. He's just been trying to figure out the right word. He's just one of those guys that annoys you every time you're on the floor because of how good he is on offense, and he's just in your grill defensively. He's got great hands and great timing on the defensive end. He can poke away the ball and get in the passing lanes. I mean, what a job by Kevin Mateo, especially considering this could have been a major letdown for Stearns after you lose your best player to an ejection like that. He's got 36 points at the time. I think Mateo in the first half only had 11 points in that first half as kind of the second option. It could have just as easily been a major letdown considering Seaview Jeep had taken the lead in that moment as well. But they did not back down, and they have completely responded. They have responded in the best way possible. It's been guys stepping up, and it looks like they might be on their way to getting the 1 seed and looking for yet another championship.
Fourth in a row.
There's no home court advantage, obviously, but they would have the 1 seed.
The easiest road to the championship game in that. Jones fouled. Just the third on Stearns, first in the last 2 minutes.
Now, I believe we have reseeding this year, right, in the playoffs?
There is reseeding.
Okay, so I couldn't remember if it was actually a rule that was in place or if they were talking about doing it in the next one. But, yeah, so that's also a big thing. So if Stearns Trailer or CVG, whoever wins this game, whoever the 1 seed is, would also get the most favorable matchup in the next round if they do, in fact, advance.
Burke couldn't finish at the rim. Stearns can continue to salt this one away. Mateo for the icing on that cake. Three-pointer is good, and that should be all she wrote. What a performance from Kevin Mateo. Robinson, no. Rebound, Antoine.
And you see Christine Hatfield putting the hands up. Slow it down. Just take time off the clock. Don't let Seaview get back on offense.
Under a minute to play. And again, Stearns Trailer.
They are inevitable.
They really are, and they continue to do it. Thanks with the brains of Ronnie, who coached the last 2 championships. The first 2 of the three-peat was Christine Hatfield last year, and once again, it's going to be 2 things are inevitable in this league. Stearns winning, and it's going to be RKE and Seaview Jeep matching up in the first round of the playoffs yet again. Seaview's won the last 2.
Yeah, let's go through some of the playoff seedings. Obviously, in first will be Stearns Trailer with the win. I mean, it's been a heck of a season.
It has. Second, it'll be the Intern Helpers.
The story of the year.
Third place, ACI Robin's Nest. Fourth place, Seaview Jeep. Fifth place, RKE. Sixth place, I believe it's Larson Ford, 7th, Ortho, New Jersey, and 8th, WCT. That is the regular season, everyone. Stearns Trailer beats Seaview Jeep 118-105 to win another regular season championship and go into the playoffs as the 1 seed.
Yeah, I mean, what an effort. I know we've talked about it. We're at this point, we're kind of beating a dead horse with the topic, but responding after the adversity. I mean, Seaview had taken the lead, but from there, they put their heads down, they went back to work, they did what they do best, and that's force turnovers, get in transition, and find advantage opportunities, and yeah, they're headed into the 1 seed.
Kevin Mateo is certainly going to be tonight's star of the game. He is going to join us afterwards with a dominant 118-105 win. Stearns Trailer perseveres, and they are the regular season champs. We'll be back after this short break.
It always takes me forever to get up here, bro.
Oh.
Sorry about these headphones, but I'm a little sweaty.
Don't worry. Back here with tonight's star of game number 2, Kevin Mateo. Kevin, 40 points, and a lot of that, 29 of it exactly, came in the second half after the Spence ejection. What was said, and what was going through your mind when you guys picked up the game after he had gotten ejected?
Nothing too crazy, honestly. Shikari's always doing his thing, so being that he had to, exit the game, we just felt like we all needed to step up. We always know he's going to be, probably the leading scorer on the team. So since he wasn't here, we just wanted to all step up. It just so happened to be me, God willing. But we got the win, so that's all that matters.
40 points. You also finished as the regular season champions. You guys are the 1 seed, and you guys are 3-time defending champions. You guys, again, showing how good your defense can be. Is this something you guys all take pride in?
Yeah, 100%. Defense is the name of the game. Offense is whatever, that's always going to handle itself. We know that everybody on the court is very talented at the end of the day, So the defense is just what it is because it's a mental game at the end of the day. You got to want to play defense. So as long as we do that, we'll always be okay.
You guys are going into the playoffs as the 1 seed. You guys have won 3 straight. Do you guys think that you can do it for a 4th straight year?
Yeah, for sure. We're going to do it. I'll be back here talking to you.
Awesome.
We'll be all right.
I think that's how we finish this off on the regular season. Kevin Mateo, thank you for taking some time to join our great game tonight.
Yes, sir.
Have a great night, everyone.
Good,
we'll see you in the playoffs.
Yes, sir.